Morning. It's Wednesday. Lovely and sunny, despite all the rain last night, and it was heavy rain at some point. Off to work again. I was at work yesterday, but I do apologise. I didn't do any videoing yesterday because it was just one hell of a hectic day. No time at all. I was on the phone all the way to work, on the phone on the way back from work. When I got home, it was just psychology. Couldn't stop. So yes, hope you're all well. Still not found my other drone yet, although my mate has one more place to check, and we did an aerial photo. He found an aerial photo of the area online, and I sort of highlighted where I think it went down. So that's what we're going to do. Good morning. It's Thursday. Nearly said Friday. I know it's not Friday because I'm on my way to work, and tomorrow, being Friday, I'm not working. So, Thursday morning, sun is out again. I'm off to work, yes. But good news is I checked my bank this morning and my insurance money's been paid in. So tomorrow, on my day off, I'm going shopping. GoPro 4. Now, I looked online and I was going to go because I had the GoPro Hero 3 Plus Black Edition. I was going to go for the Hero 4 Black Edition, but the only advantage seems to be that it's 4K at 30 frames per minute and 1080p at 60 frames per minute, but so is the Hero 4 Silver. So the Hero 4 Silver has the screen on it, which is the advantage, but do I really need 4K? I don't know. I don't have a 4K monitor. I don't know how many people have a 4K monitor. I don't think there's any real difference, tiny bit of difference on sharpness between the silver and the black edition when you're running on 1080p. But I don't think it's enough to be noticeable to justify another £80 on top, because that's the difference. £80 extra to get the black edition. Now, do I really need to spend that much extra to get a tiny bit of difference in 1080p? Because you can't really upload to YouTube either in 4K without a lot of hassle. So I might as well just go for the silver. In which case, drone. Now, my initial thought was to go for the same thing, the Syma X8HG, which is quite a new drone for this year, which I like until it disappeared. But because it disappeared, I was thinking about upgrading a little bit for the Cheerson CX20, which has GPS built in and return to home function, which means if it goes out of range, it automatically returns to home, or if you flip the switch, it returns to home. To me, that's a big plus. Also has altitude hold, like the HG. Doesn't come with a camera, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to be using the GoPro anyway and not the built-in camera. So I might go for that. What do you reckon? Syma X8HG again, or the Cheerson CX20? I really think I'm going to go for the Cheerson. It is about another £50 on top, but I think it's worth it. Obviously, when I was looking at these things, I then got carried away and looked at the XK Detect 380X or something like that, or X380, which seems really good, and I really want that, but it's 380 quid. Can't justify that. Maybe that's the next drone that I will get alongside my current drone that I buy, because I haven't lost it again. A Brabus Smart. I just can't see the point. So having decided that it's definitely a new drone and GoPro on the way, I've been looking at reviews on the GoPro Hero 4 Silver versus the Black, and I don't think I can justify another £80 just for 4K when I don't have a 4K monitor or the capability to upload to YouTube in 4K. So I think I'm going to go for the Hero 4 Silver. Now that leaves me a bit of spare money to be able to get another quadcopter. Now I don't think I'm going to go for the SEMA X8HG again. Yes, it has altitude hold, but I want something with GPS. Now, looking online and doing some reviews, I've come across two that I really like. Now there's this one, the XK Detect X380, which has obviously altitude hold because it's got GPS, and return to home function with self-landing and self-takeoff. I like the look of this. It's £184 and I like the look of it. Or the other one was this one, the Cheerson CX20, again also with fly home mode and GPS, and it's a little bit cheaper. This one has a camera mounting for the GoPro. Now I can't decide which one to get. I think it's going to be this one, to be honest. It's slightly smaller than the SEMA, and if I do get this one I need to upgrade to these blades, the carbon fibre self-tightening propellers, because apparently the other ones, the plastic ones, break really easily. So I'll get a couple of pairs of these and it should be good to go. So I think that's what I'm going to go for. So having made a decision, I decided to go for the XK Detect X380, which is this. Having looked online to go with it, I bought this camera mount to go on the bottom for my new GoPro Hero 4, and these they're off the Phantom, but they fit. They're self-tightening carbon fibre propellers, and they're a lot sturdier and a little bit bigger, and according to the YouTube videos, much better. So I bought some of those, and the prop guards to go underneath, you know, these things to go underneath the propeller. So they are now ordered. The quadcopter is coming from Europe, so hopefully that should arrive quite soon. The rest of it is coming from China, because that's originally where it and most of the drones come from. So I'm going to have to wait a couple of weeks for those. Well, up to a couple of weeks. So I paid an extra £2, or £1.80, and got 7 to 15 days shipping. So hopefully it'll be closer to 7 days. Now I have to go and buy a GoPro Hero 4. Oh, it's like Christmas for me. Right, so when it comes to the GoPro, I went into the shop today, and for the GoPro Hero 4 Silver, it's £289. For the GoPro Hero 4 Black Edition, it's £369 or £389, depends where you go. Now they both use 4K, but the Black Edition does 4K at 60 frames per second. No, 4K at 30 frames per second, and the Silver does 4K at 15 frames per second. However, I don't have a 4K monitor, I don't have the capability of uploading 4K to YouTube, so I'll just stick with 1080p. Now 1080p is 60 frames per minute on the silver, or 120 frames per minute on the black edition. Yes, it's better, but nothing can really detect a lot of difference between 60 frames per second and 120 frames per second. There's not that much difference, or that noticeable. Yes, it's a tiny bit sharper, but is it really worth spending another 70-80 quid? So I looked online on eBay, and there's an authorized reseller. Now these are GoPros that have been sold to customers, gone back to GoPro, been fixed and refurbished, and then resold through this company in Holland. They've got superb feedback of loads of people buying all these things, and the difference is they still come with a 12-month GoPro warranty and 30 days from the company, and the silver version is only £219, a £70 saving. Now if it's a 12-month warranty, and you get a 12-month warranty from GoPro anyway with a brand new one, I think I'm going to go for this. 70 quid is a lot of difference. So this is it. GoPro Hero 4 Silver Edition, $219.99. Are you ready? Clickety click. Buy it now.